This is part 70 of Angular CRUD tutorial. In this video, we'll discuss deleting data on the server using Angular HTTP client service. At the moment, when we click this delete button, we are deleting this employee from this private array list employees, which is local to this employee service. We no longer want to do this. We want to delete that employee from the server. For that, we already have a server-side RESTful service set up. So from this Angular service, we want to issue a delete request to that server-side RESTful service, and that RESTful service is going to delete data from the server. In our case, the server is this db.json file. So we want to be deleting employees from this db.json file when we click this delete button. In deleteEmployee method, this code is going to completely change. So let's delete this. The code to delete an employee is going to be very similar to what we already have in this getEmployee method. So let's copy and paste this and then change the bits that are required. To delete an employee, we use the HTTP client service delete method. When the employee is deleted on the server, the server-side service is not going to return us anything back. So let's set the return type of this method to void, and to match this, let's also set the return type of deleteEmployee method to observable of void. Notice this HTTP client service delete method has got just one parameter, the URL to which we want to issue the delete request. In the URL, we have the ID of the employee that we want to delete. This delete button is in our display employee component, which is right here. We have the delete button here. When this button is clicked, we are triggering a confirmation with yes and no buttons. When the yes button is clicked to confirm the delete, this deleteEmployee method is called, and this method is in our component class right here. Now this deleteEmployee method returns an observable of void. So let's subscribe to the observable. The success callback function is not going to receive anything from the server, so let's keep the parameter list empty. And what we want this success callback function to do is log a message to the browser console. And here is the message we want. Employee with ID equals, and we need the ID of the employee that we have deleted. Now to append the ID of the employee, we are going to make use of template literal syntax. So $, and then within curly braces, this.employee.id. If there is an error deleting the employee, we want to log that error to the browser console. Now, if we take a look at employee service, this private list employees array is not referenced anywhere. To confirm that, let's find all references to it. Notice there are no references, so we can safely delete this private list employees array. Let's save all our changes and take a quick look at the browser. Now, when we click delete, we get the confirmation. When we click no, nothing happens. When we click yes, the employee is deleted. Now let's launch Browser Developer Tools. Notice in the browser console, we don't have any errors. We also see the message that is logged by the success callback function, employee with ID equals 1 deleted. This same employee should also have been deleted from db.json file. Notice within this employees array, we don't have the employee object with ID equals 1. At the moment, all our CRUD operations are being performed against a server-side RESTful service. In our project, we are using JSON Server, but you could use any server-side technology, .NET, Java, PHP, anything really. Our Angular application communicates with the server the same way. Here are the two deleteEmployee methods which we just implemented. That's it in this video. Thank you for watching and have a great day.